Brett Dawson from Sellout Crowd at the Paycom Center, where the Thunder is a 110-106 loser to the New Orleans Pelicans. And if you left after the first quarter or checked out of this game, you are surprised by that outcome. A 33-14 first quarter for the Thunder. Looked in complete control of the game. Pelicans couldn't buy a shot, and that really didn't change dramatically. The Pelicans did heat up from three-point range ultimately, and that was important after a woeful start out there. But the real key difference tonight, just New Orleans offensive rebounding. Too big, too strong for the undersized Thunder, and not really the kind of effort, full team effort that we saw from the Thunder in beating Detroit, a great offensive rebounding team on Monday. Some of that stuff wasn't there, just got outworked some on the boards in addition to the big size differential. The Pelicans get 27 second chance points. They got up 102 shots, so they're able to shoot 39% and win a game in Oklahoma City. That is tough to do, go on the road and win with that kind of shooting performance, but that's the kind of opportunity you can get yourself when you shoot 14 more shots than your opponent and you heat up a little bit from three-point range, make some timely shots, get some timely stops. We saw early in the game some pretty good looks for New Orleans that just didn't go down. That happened to a certain extent in the late stages of the game as well. The Thunder had a couple of shots, the kind of shots they made in Cleveland to win that game. Couldn't get those shots to fall. Josh Giddey had a three-pointer that, you can debate how good a shot that is for Giddey in transition, but had a clean look that would have given the Thunder the lead. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander had a tough step-back three that also could have given OKC the lead. Just couldn't get any of those shots to go down, and the Pelicans did what they had to do. Tried to give the game away with 4 late missed free throws, but CJ McCollum made some big shots, and they're able to just hold on and win. A really gutsy performance by the Pelicans. When you come in here again and win with that kind of shooting performance, you know that you've really done something defensively, and again on the glass just pummeled the Thunder there. OKC still without Jalen Williams, the big Jalen Williams, J. Will. He was their leading defensive rebounder by percentage last year, 23% of opponents' misses when he was on the floor. They miss him, and he's getting closer. He was sent down to the Blue for a day on Wednesday so that he could practice, play some 5-on-5 with the Blue as they prepare for their upcoming season. And I think we'll see J. Will pretty soon. Mark Daigneault said that is the last hurdle, but being cleared to play and actually getting put in a game are two different things. We'll see when the latter happens, but the former is there, and he's working his way back from that hamstring injury. A couple of things to note tonight. Chet Holmgren, pretty good, 19 points, 11 rebounds. Pretty good scoring balance out of OKC, but just nobody could really get off and have a big night. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander had 20, but he struggled from the floor. Only got to the foul line 5 times. I think that's another thing, another storyline, not just out of this game, but in general. Shai's free throw shooting is, his attempts are down from almost 11 a game last year to right around 5. He's only gotten more than 5. He got 9 against Detroit. That's the only time that's happened this season. So, I asked him about that, and he talked about the fact that he feels like teams are being allowed to be a little bit more physical with him. Mark Daigneault said before the game, maybe some scouting report stuff, teams staying down on his shot fakes. I think you are seeing that a little bit more. But there might be some physicality that is being allowed that wasn't last year. Hard to say. I do suspect that Shai is going to get that fixed. He's a great player, and officiating stuff tends to even out, especially for a guy as good as he is at drawing contact. So I think we'll see that change, but it's going to need to for the Thunder to really kind of get some things going offensively. This is a team that, 106 points, not going to cut it probably against a team as big as New Orleans, and that kind of great size and rebounding. The Thunder talked about needing to help out Chet Holmgren, needing to crash harder. But the fact is, without Jalen Williams, without Kenrich Williams, they're playing the other Jalen Williams, J-Dub, sometimes at the 4, occasionally at the 5. They just go really small, and as Mark Daigneault said, sometimes when you do that, you're going to have some trade-offs. He's the coach. He decides on those trade-offs, and sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. Didn't work tonight, and the result is a Thunder loss. They're 1-2 on this homestand. And they got another game coming up on Friday, and it's the first NBA in-season tournament game for OKC. The Warriors in town. Should be fun to watch. Different court, different uniforms, different stakes slightly, depending on how seriously everybody's taking this thing, but it's going to be interesting to see. Can't wait to check it out. We'll be here. We hope you'll check out all the coverage at selloutcrowd.com and here on my YouTube page. We'll see you soon.